The version of you reading this sentence is not the same version of you that existed 7 years ago. Not metaphorically, physically, chemically, almost every cell in your body has already been replaced. The person who made your worst decision, the one you still cringe about, is in a very real sense gone. Dead, disassembled atom by atom. So, who exactly are you apologizing for? This is the Ship of Theseus, and once you understand it, you will never think about yourself the same way again. Chapter 1: The Ship That Started It. The paradox is older than most religions still practiced today. The Greek writer Plutarch described the ship of the hero Theseus, preserved by the Athenians for centuries. As the wooden planks rotated, they were replaced one by one, beam by beam, sail by sail. Eventually, not a single original piece of the ship remained. So the question Plutarch posed was simple. Is it still the ship of Theseus? If you say yes, at what point did it change? Was there one plank, one specific moment where it stopped being the original and become a replica? If you say no, then when exactly did it stop being the ship? Because there was never a day anyone would have pointed at it and said, now it's different. There is no clean line, that's the trap, and it's not just a puzzle about the old boats. There is no clean line, that's the trap, and it's not just a puzzle about the old boats. Chapter 2: Your body is not your body. Here's where it stops being abstract. Your skin replaces itself roughly every month. Your red blood cells are gone and rebuilt within 4 months. Your skeleton, the thing you think of as your permanent structure, is substantially rebuilt over roughly a decade. Even parts of your brain's cellular machinery turn over across your lifetime. The 7-year-old version of you, the 20-year-old version of you, they are not preserved anywhere. Not one physical atom of them sits in the chair you are sitting in now. So when you say I used to be shy or I used to be weak, you are describing a different physical entity, not a past state of the same object, a different ship, and yet you feel continuous, unbroken, like there's a thread running from that child to this adult. That feeling is not coming from your matter, it's coming from somewhere else entirely. Chapter 3: The Memory Trap. The obvious answer is memory. You feel like the same person because you remember being that person. But memory is not a recording, it's a reconstruction, rebuilt, distorted, and edited slightly every single time you access it. Psychologists have shown that recalling a memory can alter it before you even finish recalling it. Your memory of your 10th birthday is not your 10th birthday. It's the most recent edit of a document that's been rewritten dozens of times without your permission. So if your body isn't the same and your memories are unreliable reconstructions, what exactly is doing the continuing? This is where most people quietly panic and change the subject. We are not going to do that. Chapter 4: Which you is real. Consider 3 versions of yourself. The one from 10 years ago, the one right now, and the one that will exist in 10 years. They don't share atoms, they may not even share core beliefs. Plenty of people abandon the values they would have shown on their life 10 years earlier. They don't fully share memories because memory decays and rewrites. So what connects them isn't a thing, it's a pattern, a continuity of process not substance like a river. The water in a river is never the same water twice. But we still call it the river, not because the water persists, because the pattern, the banks, the flow, the direction persist. You are not a fixed object being carried through time. You are a process that has not yet stopped, that reframes everything. The you who failed embraced themselves. That specific configuration of cells, beliefs, and memory does not exist anymore. You are not the ship, you are the current one, built from different wood, sailing under the same name. Chapter 5: The Unsettling Answer. Every belief you rehearse, every fear you feel, every discipline you practice, that's construction work on the next version of the ship. Most people assume their personality is fixed cargo. They are stuck howling for life. It isn't. It's the current state of an ongoing renovation. The paradox was never really about a boat, it was a 2000-year-old warning. You will be revealed whether you practice in the process or not. The only real choice is whether you are doing it on purpose. The Ship of Theseus never stopped being a ship. It just stopped being that one. The only question left is what you are replacing yourself with.